When you manage identity using Microsoft Entra ID, you're not just handling people with usernames and passwords. You're managing a diverse ecosystem of user types. Each type of user represents a different kind of relationship with your organization. Understanding these user categories helps you set the right policies, apply proper access controls, and stay compliant. Let's walk through the key types of users you'll work with inside Entra ID. Member users are your organization's core users, typically full-time employees. When someone joins your company and gets a corporate email like jane@yourcompany.com, that's a member user. They are created directly in Entra ID or synced from your on-premises Active Directory using tools like Entra Connect. As a member user, they inherit the full set of security policies, conditional access rules, licenses, and compliance configurations defined for your internal workforce. Guest users are people outside your organization such as partners, vendors, or contractors who need temporary or limited access to your resources. You invite them using their existing identities, like a personal Microsoft account or even a Google login. In Entra ID, guest users are created using business-to-business, B2B collaboration. Their user type is marked as guest, and they usually have restricted permissions. You'll use guest access controls and possibly conditional access policies to protect what they can see or do. You might also allow users from federated identity providers, like SAML or OpenID Connect, to sign in. External users are authenticated through their home identity provider, but they still exist in your directory as external users. This method is often used in multi-tenant or multi-org apps, where partners don't want to manage separate credentials. Not all users are humans. You'll often need to grant access to apps, services, or automation tools. These are called workload identities. For example, a GitHub action or a CI/CD pipeline might need to authenticate to access an Azure resource. You can create service principals or managed identities for these workload identities and control what they can access using roles and policies, just like you would with people. If you're running a hybrid environment, you might sync users from your on-premises Active Directory into Entra ID using Microsoft Entra Connect. These users are marked as synced users and often inherit properties from the local AD. Even though their identity is sourced on-prem, they can still access cloud services and be governed through Entra ID conditional access, identity protection, and PIM. So, what's your key takeaway? Now you know, every user in Microsoft Entra ID isn't the same. You've got internal employees, guests, federated identities, apps, and synced users. Each has its own trust level, lifecycle, and policies. As a security or identity admin, your job is to categorize users correctly, apply the right policies for each type, and ensure that only the right people, or apps, get access to the right resources.